Hello friends, now let us take up the concept number 6, 19.6, file class. We have to start our applications in IO management, we must start with the file class, because if we have to perform any file oriented operations, input operations or output operations, two elements are very core. The first one is file, second one is stream. Being a true object oriented programming language, Java treats everything in the world as objects. It can deal only with the objects. So, file is an object and a stream is also an object. So, first let us focus on creating file object. Actually, whatever file you are treating or using now should be converted as a file object, then only Java IO operations you can perform. Then simply having file, there is no use. Simply having a bucket, empty bucket, there is no much use, and you should have a channel to fill it up. That's why what is channel? That is stream. So you have to create a stream object also. In the next concept, I will explain about the stream object. Right now, we focus on file class. File class is java.io.file class. File class represents both file and directory. In file class, file and directory also are treated as file objects. There is no directory object, file object, directory also treated as a file in this case. So, whenever we are using file, it may be either file or directory, that you have to understand. And one more thing, it looks odd. File class provides a big set of methods, but no method performs any IO operations. That means file class methods are not meant for performing any input output operations on a file or a directory. Those are meant for describing the status or characteristics of a file. Because before we deal with a file, we must know its characteristics. What are the characteristics? Just for example, whether the file is existing or not. You want to write something on a file. First you have to check up whether file is existing or not. Thereafter, some files are read only, some files are write only. It is a read only file or write only file, all that also you have to check up. And when you take a directory, what files are there, the list of files you have to disclose, and you may rename the file. Like that, many file oriented operations we perform. So, all such operations are performed by the file class methods, file class instance methods. That point you must understand. But how we perform file oriented operations? File oriented input and output means simply IO operations. Actually, file input stream, reading from a file, file output stream class, this is writing to a file. These are meant for basic classes, these are meant for inputting and outputting, means IO operations. In this context, one very important point I have to explain. Everybody, almost every beginner programmer is having a confusion regarding this point. Here you see input, that is, here what we are writing, reading from a file, that is input, and file output, writing to a file. Writing to a file, how it will be output and all that you may get it out. But if you understand a simple example, you can understand. You can understand these names in a pragmatic manner. Otherwise, these names will create always a confusion. Even experienced programmers also confused with these names. But if you understand the realities, you can understand these names or remember these names very easily. Now, you see that here let us say these are consoles, these are standard input output devices, this is keyboard, this is monitor screen. Let us say this is a file. Okay. Now, already we have been from the day one of learning programming languages, whatever may be the language, we are using two words, two terms, reading and writing. Reading means what? If you enter data on a keyboard, that is called reading. This is reading. What is writing? Whatever we are displaying on the monitor screen is called writing. Reading and writing. We have no confusion regarding this. Here only confusion will come. This is a file. Okay. Now, we have to write something onto a file like A to Z. We have to write. That is one process. And we have to read it from the file. That is another process. What names we have to give. So, here file input stream reading from a file. Now, file input stream is meant for reading from a file, and file output stream, now file output stream is writing to a file. That means file output stream is meant for writing to a file. Output, here you see, you get a confusion in names. You have to first 4 operations to be performed in this. What is that? What are the 4 operations? First identify, thereafter we think of names. Reading from the keyboard, writing onto a file, reading from the file, writing on the monitor screen. There are 4 operations. Do you agree with that? First one, reading from a keyboard, writing onto the file, reading from the file, writing on the monitor screen. 4 operations we have to perform to complete this. So, here this process, you know that console IO functions are there like scanf, like printf and all that. This I need not explain. Here you see, now this process, whatever characters we are reading from this thing, what should be done? First, what should be done? File output stream write this data to a file, that is FOS. Thereafter, what should be done? Okay, file data was written onto a file. Then what should be done? File input stream, FIS. This reads data from the file and writes it on the monitor screen. This don't confuse with names. In some cases, names are quite confusing, like already explained to you, checked exceptions. Checked exceptions always creates a confusion. What is checked? That you can understand them, must be checked exceptions. That means you don't have any choice. Whether you like or not, you must write exception handling code. Like that, if you know this analogy, this system, then you will be convinced with these names. Otherwise, it is always a confusion to you. So, file input stream means reading from the file, this process, and file output stream means writing onto the file, this process. That you have to understand that. And for this purpose, even after some time, if you refer that, you get confusion. That's why write a notes. Clearly put this diagram, reading from keyboard, writing onto the file, reading from the file, writing on the monitor screen. Like that you write, you never have any confusion, I am telling you. So, for input output operations, what we do? File input stream and file output stream classes we use. Okay. Now, we have to understand some of the functionalities of the file class methods.